everyone, it's Ellen here. Happy Valentine's Day. I know you guys are wondering where Ryan is, but he doesn't know I'm making this video. You guys know that we're saving for a house, so we both agreed not to buy each other extra gifts for Valentine's Day. But I still wanted to do something special for him to make him feel like the special person he is to me. So here are 5 things I love about my deaf boyfriend. Number 1, his language. So when we first met, I didn't know any sign language. I studied up the alphabet before we actually met. And it's funny, when we actually got to meet, I spelled out hi because I wanted to say hi. But I didn't know that nobody really signs H-I or spells out hi. They just sign hi. And so in the beginning, I didn't know any sign, but we started off writing in my notebook. And it was my geometry notebook because every single lunch we would hang out and talk through, writing. And then I would go to my geometry class. And actually we had our first kiss in front of my geometry class. If you guys want to know that story, which is kind of cute, give this video a like so I know. Just warning you right now, this video is very, very, very sappy. So if you don't like that kind of thing, it is Valentine's Day, but I actually have my notebook with me. So, hold on. Hey, what's this? Oh, this is a card that he gave me. You guys can see my geometry. So much stuff is falling out. Oh, there's like pictures and things like that. I love this picture of us at prom. Yeah, so you guys here. So we would write to each other. Something about pizza. I don't know. We just write. And, we're high school, so it's mostly just about boba and what you like to eat and stupid stuff. But it was how I got to know Ryan from the beginning. And then once I learned enough signs, we stopped writing down in my notebook, and he would teach me signs. So, for example, if I wanted to ask him, do you have any siblings? I would first ask, how sign siblings? And then he would tell me how to sign it. Apparently, siblings is sister and brother signed together. So just things like that. And we were able to talk more fluidly, and it just progressed from there. And I learned his language by just wanting to get to know him more. I feel like the fact that he taught me his language is one of the reasons why we're so close and why we felt really comfortable with each other in the beginning of our relationship. He was just so patient with me, and that takes a lot. And that actually segues into the next thing I love about Ryan is number 2. He is so patient. I get frustrated when I think about it because before I was so impatient. When we would fight or have misunderstandings, I would get mad and frustrated. Sometimes I would just leave. And Ryan never did that to me. He always stayed so calm and so kind, and he just worked through our problems until they were solved. He would never leave me in the middle of a fight. I've learned so much from him about being patient and being kind and not getting so mad so quick or not assuming the worst in the other person and just being, being calm. Being calm. I think that's the thing. I have grown. He's taught me how to be patient, and it's changed my life for the better. Number 3, his sense of humor. Everyone has their own, sense of humor, but Ryan has a very unique sense of humor. And at first, I wasn't used to it until after, getting to know him after a while. He has a very, very dry humor. And I've learned to appreciate that. But the humor that I love so much, and he's introduced to me, is, I think, situational humor. Where he can just describe a scene so vividly that you feel like you're there. His signs are super creative. His facial expressions are super dynamic, and it's just so hard not to laugh when he explains a joke or even tells a story. And I am forever thankful that he can make me laugh at any time, anywhere. Number 4, his culture. Now, one thing that Ryan has adopted from deaf culture is its bluntness. Ryan is unapologetically truthful. He has been since the day I met him. Now, just to let you know, I am from Japanese heritage. So Japanese culture is very different from deaf culture. In Japanese culture, that kind of bluntness is not accepted lightly. There's actually 2 words in Japanese for how you actually feel, and a word for how you show you feel to others. So his bluntness was very, very different for me. It took a while for me to get used to, but the reason why I love it, and that's one of the things I love about him, is because from seeing how true he was to himself, I started to become more comfortable with my own feelings and became unapologetically myself. And it felt really freeing, and it was something that I didn't feel before I met him. He taught me how to feel, how to not be apologetic about who I am, and really nobody should be apologetic about who they are, because everyone is unique in their own way. And I think one of the reasons why Ryan and I trust each other so much is because of this influence from deaf culture. There's never a moment where I don't think that Ryan is being ingenuine. I trust his word, and I trust his intentions, and he feels the same way about me. And it's really helped us have such a strong foundation for our relationship. Number 5, his selflessness. And it's kind of hard to explain this because there's so many, countless examples where Ryan has proven to me that he is the most selfless person I know. But the one big example is, you guys know that we've been together for 7 years, but around 7 years. But you guys don't know that we weren't together a full, consistent 7 years. We've broken up 3 times. Actually, I broke up with him 3 times. 3 times. As a younger version of myself, I was very selfish, and I was having what I think most high school students have when they graduate and they have to decide, well, you go to college, you go to work, what you're going to do with the rest of your life. I was having some sort of identity crisis, and I didn't know how to deal with it. And I broke up with Ryan. The first 2 times wasn't really much. It was like maybe a few weeks or a month. It was more like a break because we still kept in contact. The 3rd time was really tough. I really hurt Ryan. He always prioritized my happiness back then, even when we were younger. And when I came back to him, he was there for me, accepting me with open arms, you know. When I think back on it now, I just didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that, but I'm so lucky that he was so kind and that he loved me enough to see through my flaws and accept me for who I was. And getting back together, of course, there was damage done. I hurt our relationship, and it would take a while for me to earn back that trust that I broke. I regret how I made Ryan feel back then, and he made it so much easier for us to move on. I never want to make him feel that way ever again, because somebody who treated me with such selfishness and kindness doesn't deserve how I was back then. And now I'm so much of a better person to him, and I work every single day to be more like him, to be more patient, to be more kind. Yeah, so Ryan's selfishness is one of the things I absolutely love him. And one of the things, well, actually, the number one reason why we've lasted so long. It goes both ways, but really Ryan's the one who keeps us together. So I know you guys are thinking, is Ryan this way because he's deaf? Honestly, some things maybe because he's deaf, but most things it's just because Ryan is Ryan. He's an amazing person because who he is, the people around him, the people who raised him, his mom in particular, raised him, was there for him, and he turned out to be an amazing person. I hope everyone can spend today with somebody they care for and show them how to be selfless and kind. Even if you might not think that they are those things, you could act with kindness, and hopefully they'll learn from you, just like I learned from Ryan. So those are 5 things I love about my deaf boyfriend. If you believe in embracing each other's differences, consider subscribing. We put vlogs and videos out every Tuesday, sometimes Thursday as well. We have Sign Duo t-shirts and hoodies right now. If you want one, go ahead and go to www.signduo.com. They are on pre-order until February 26th. So if you want one, go ahead and get one right now. Order one right now. And please share this video with your friends and family and show them that love really has no barriers. Also, I feel like I'm asking you guys to do a lot here, but if anything, Ryan might still not know that this video is up. He might be still sleeping. So go over to our Instagram at SignDuo and let him know that this video is up so you can see it. I'm sure he will be so stoked to see your guys' comments. And go and give him some love because he definitely deserves it. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. Love you. Bye.